this industry is perpetually in a state of infancy because we always have new people coming in just by the fact of every 5 years, twice as many people are here. That means almost everybody is getting started. And a lot of those people get started in TypeScript today. And I think that's all well and good. But I think they don't have the conviction of the convert. I think what they end up having then is an identity problem. I think we have an identity problem inside of programming, which I think is probably stronger in people who are new to programming because they have less experience with different things and a lot of experience with one thing. And they begin to identify with that one thing. And I think we have a lot of people who identify as TypeScript developers, just like people used to think of themselves as JavaScript developers. Hey, even JavaScript devs think of themselves as TypeScript devs and vice versa. It's like this, superset kind of a thing. And that's problematic because if somebody then speaks against the thing you identify with, they're speaking against you. And so like you said earlier, Rich, JavaScript good, TypeScript bad, like that level of argumentation is usually because if you think TypeScript bad, I TypeScript, I bad. Like that's, okay, I'm speaking like a caveman, somewhat on purpose, because it is kind of a basic...
The reaction that's playing out is cave person. Right?
It is kind of at that level. It's like kind of the worst of who we are. And I think we can be better. And so I think that's a solvable problem. It's difficult because we have so many new people coming into the industry and you're always going to have people just getting started. But I think individually we can combat that by generalizing and not identifying with our tools so tightly. I know it's tough because when you're trying to get a job, they want a React dev, they want a Svelte person, they want a TypeScript person. And so you have to say, I'm a TypeScript person because I want this job for a TypeScript person. But that's one little context in which you have to define yourself as a certain type of person. But in your life, in your work, don't be a Svelte dev. No offense, Rich. Don't be, unless you're actually
I can agree.
Unless you're Rich Harris, he can be a Svelte dev. Don't be a React dev. Don't be a TypeScript person, a JavaScript person. Like, be a software developer or an engineer, whatever you want to be called, and generalize as much as you can, and don't identify so closely with your tools, because tools have trade-offs. Some are good, some are bad, and we should be able to discuss those trade-offs without attacking each other.
And shelf